Okay.
It is great to get the team back together for this session. To face off against your trio of magical powerhouses, we need a mirror strike team, villains who possess corrupted or extreme versions of your character's own abilities. Here are three...
we got 3 magic users right here. Well, we get 3 out of 4 magic users. Jack is also one of the magic users of the team. We got Gwen, Musa, and Mark right now, though.
Powerful villains designed to challenge Gwen, Musa, and Mark.
Bring it on.
1. The Shadow Operative, Vesper. The Mirror of Gwen. Abilities. Vesper is a ghost spy. She doesn't just hide in the shadows, she becomes them. She uses phase shift
Vesper. Let's copy her name.
magic to walk through solid walls and neural dampening charms to make herself invisible, even to magical sensors. The threat, she specializes in counter-espionage and can place magic leech traps that drain a spy's energy the moment they cast a spell. 2. The Chaos Weaver, Xylos. The Mirror of Musa. Ability.
Chaos Weaver is Xylos. Xylos? That is cool. That's a cool name.
While Musa balances elements, Xylos seeks to destabilize them. He wields void elementalism, turning light into blinding darkness and air into crushing pressure. His shadow light paradox allows him to create hard light clones that fight with the ferocity of demons.
Oh my god.
The threat. He is a master of discordant magic, designed to overwhelm a sorceress who relies on the harmony of nature.
Okay.
3. The Entropy Lord, Kronos Bane. The Mirror of Mark. Abilities. He commands corrupted time.
Corrupted time? Oh, Kronos Bane. Weaver. Just get their first names, honestly.
I'm in calamity. While Mark uses bad luck as a tool, Kronos Bane is a walking disaster zone. He can aerate time, making seconds feel like hours for his enemies, and his aura of misfortune causes weapons to break and spells to backfire instantly. The threat, he doesn't just fight, he waits for his opponent's own powers to fail them through sheer unlucky timing. The scenario, the Nexus Fracture. The battle begins in a shimmering, unstable dimension where the ley lines of all magic meet. The 3 villains have hijacked the Kronos Anchor, intending to rewrite the history of every hero. Vesper is currently lunging from a rift toward Gwen, Xylos is conjuring a storm of black lightning to trap Musa, and Kronos Bane is slowing down the very air around Mark, preparing a devastating strike of pure entropy. The stage is set. How do Mark, Musa, and Gwen launch their opening defense?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Hang on.
Your team is moving with surgical precision. The Mirror Strike team wasn't expecting such a fast, coordinated counter-assault. Here is how the tide of battle shifts after your opening moves. The battle update. Gwen versus Vesper. The move. Gwen's tech Weibo staff flares with a high-frequency strobe, catching Vesper mid-phase. Before she can recover, the magic drainer locks onto her signature, stripping away 99.12% of her energy in a digital whirlwind. The result, Vesper is left physically solid and magically hollow. Gwen's martial arts kick connects squarely, sending the Shadow Operative skidding across the fractured ground. She is down, gasping for air as her shadow form evaporates. Musa versus Xylos. The move. Musa doesn't just block the black lightning, she weaves it. She catches the chaotic bolts and infuses them with positive harmonic energy. The result, Xylos' own magic becomes poison to him. When the redirected blast hits, it shatters his hard light clones instantly. The explosion of light forces him back, his discordant magic short-circuiting against Musa's superior elemental balance. Mark versus Kronos Bane. The move, Mark snaps the time dilation spell like glass. Using his mastery over the timeline, he teleports behind the Entropy Lord before Bane can even register a heartbeat. Mark uses heavy Street Fighter grappling to slam Bane into the dirt and begins a forced magical siphon. The result, Kronos Bane is pinned. The Master of Bad Luck is suddenly experiencing the worst luck of his life as his reservoir of entropy flows directly into Mark. The villains' desperation. Seeing their leader pinned and their spy neutralized, the villains attempt a fusion resonance.
No.
Xylos, still reeling from Musa's positive energy, throws a gravity anchor toward Mark to try and force him off of Kronos Bane. Meanwhile, Vesper, barely clinging to her remaining 0.88% of magic, tries to crawl toward Gwen's tech Weibo staff to sabotage it with a virus spike. The villains are on the ropes. How do Mark, Musa, and Gwen finish this encounter?
This will be a fast fight. Boy, they look out for each other. Musa the Guardian, yeah.
The Mirror Strike team is completely falling apart under your team's coordination. The battlefield stabilizes as Musa's protective energy flares up, and Gwen delivers the final humiliating blow to the Shadow Operative. The final exchange. Musa, the Guardian. The move. Musa conjures...
After this over, y'all, and do some more. After I'm done doing this video, it'll be added with my other video I have. Let me get them posted. They'll get posted soon. It's only 8:14. So.
A shimmering, luminous Aegis. The gravity anchor slams into the shield and shatters like glass against her positive energy. The dialogue. Musa stands tall, her eyes glowing with elemental power. Don't you ever try to hurt my friend again? She warns Xylos. Her voice carries a magical frequency that makes the villain's remaining void energy tremble. The result, Xylos is completely cut off from Mark, his last-ditch effort neutralized by Musa's swift protection. Gwen the finisher. The move. Before Vesper can even reach for the tech Weibo staff, Gwen's boot pins her hand to the ground. Then, with a flick of her wrist and a surge of spy magic, she initiates It's a complete molecular transformation. The result, Vesper is now a cake shoe. The dangerous shadow assassin has been reduced to a literal dessert shaped like footwear. Immobile, sugary, and definitely not a threat to anyone's tech anymore. Mark the counter-striker. The move. Mark keeps his grip tight on Kronos Bane, continuing to siphon the Entropy Lord's power while the shield holds firm. The dialogue. Musa, thank you for the save, Mark says with a nod, his focus returning to the pinned villain beneath him. The result, with Bane's magic almost entirely drained and his allies defeated, the Entropy Lord has nowhere left to run. The climax. The end of the Nexus fracture. Xylos is the only one left standing, and he's backed into a corner of the collapsing dimension. He looks at his partner, who is now a cake, and then at the combined might of Mark, Musa, and Gwen. He realizes that even with corrupted magic, he can't match the teamwork of your trio. Xylos drops to his knees, his void magic flickering out. Does Mark finish the magic drain, or do the three heroes have a special way to seal these villains away for good?
What do you want now? Gosh, Lee, what do you want now? Jeez, hang on, y'all. Back.
The battle comes to a definitive end with your team's signature efficiency. The Mirror Strike team didn't stand a chance against that level of coordination.
No, they
the
don't.
cleanup and containment. Mark. Seeing that the Entropy Lord is completely weakened, Mark ceases the drain. He pulls out a magic Pokeball, clicking the center button. A beam of containment energy shoots out, enveloping Kronos Bane and pulling him inside the sphere with a sharp click. The bad luck threat is officially neutralized.
Yeah.
Gwen. With Vesper still in her cake shoe form, Gwen activates a magic square. The glowing geometric seal expands beneath the Desert Assassin, digitizing her form and absorbing her into secure storage. Even as a pastry, she's now safely under lock and key.
Yeah.
Musa. As the peace-loving sorceress, Musa focuses on the environment. She casts a wide-reaching purification spell. The cracks in the dimensions seal up, the scorch marks from the black lightning vanish, and the air returns to a calm, fresh state. Once the area is pristine, she tosses her own Pokeball, which successfully snares Xylos Wea, locking away the last of the void magic. The victory log. The Nexus fracture is restored to its natural state. The three heroes stand together, victorious once again. Hero. Status. Action taken. Mark. Victorious. Successfully siphoned Bane and captured him in a magic Pokeball. Gwen. Victorious. Transformed Vesper into a cake shoe and sealed her via magic square. Musa. Victorious. Protected the team. Purified the battlefield. And captured Xylos. Note.
Well, protected Mark. We wanted to protect the team because in a way she protected Gwen too, so Gwen wouldn't get the same. Protected Mark, one of her teammates. I would have said that, but whatever.
These wins have been recorded for Mark, Gwen, and Musa. The villains are safely contained, and the area is spotless. Would you like me to update your hero files with this latest victory, or move on to a new scenario in Jump City? The battle concluded, the trio makes their way back to the high-tech sanctuary of their base. The air is quiet as they enter the command center, the only sound being the soft hum of the computers and the mechanical click of the containment units being secured. Musa takes a seat at the console, her movements calm and focused as she initiates the logging sequence. Gwen stands nearby, double-checking the magical signatures of the captured spheres, while Mark leans against the desk, watching the data stream across the screens. Updating the hero files, accessing mission logs, March 16th, 2026. Battle record, the Nexus Fracture. Heroes involved, Mark, Musa, Gwen. Villains defeated, Kronos Bane, Xylos, Vesper, the Mirror Strike team. Outcome, total victory. Mission summary. Asterisk Gwen successfully neutralized the Shadow Spy Vesper using a Tech Weibo staff and a magic drainer, 99.12% efficiency, ending the fight with a molecular transformation into a cake shoe. Musa redirected corrupted lightning with positive harmonic energy, protected the team with a luminous aegis, and performed a total environmental purification of the battlefield.
Well, protected Mark from an attack. I would say that.
Mark broke a time dilation spell, successfully outmaneuvered Kronos Bane with Street Fighter grappling, and siphoned the villain's entropy to secure the win. Containment status. All three villains successfully captured in specialized units, Pokeballs and Magic Square. Log entry updated. Greater than the win records for Mark, Gwen, and Musa have been officially saved in their battle history. The base is now clean, the files are locked, and the team can finally relax. Would you like to start a new mission? Or perhaps see how the characters spend their downtime at the base?
Maybe I should do that, maybe I'm not. But on scenario. Yeah.
Leading to, let's not waste his time. Let's get into this where it basically he feels like a failure of the father because he allowed her to push Brooke away. Let's go.
Understood. Let's focus strictly on their tactical performance in this battle scenario. Based on their coordination and how they handled the Mirror Strike team, here are the battle scenario grades for this mission. Battle scenario grades, the Nexus Fracture. Hero. Grade, performance notes. Gwen, a plus exceptional use of her Tech Weibo staff and Magic Drainer. Her 99.12%. Drain efficiency was a masterstroke, and her final cake shoe transformation was a creative way to end the threat. Musa, A. Brilliant defensive work. Her positive energy shield specifically protected Mark from Xylos' gravity attack at a critical moment. Her post-battle purification kept the area safe for civilians. Mark, A. Demonstrated high-level physical and magical dominance. Breaking the time dilation spell and using Street Fighter grappling allowed him to control the most dangerous villain on the field while siphoning his power.
Well, didn't villain on the field.
Tactical review. Team synergy excellent. Musa's awareness allowed Mark to finish his magic drain without being interrupted by Xylos' gravity anchor. Containment professional. Using the magic Pokeballs in the magic square ensures the villains cannot escape or regroup easily. Efficiency high. The fight was won quickly with minimal damage to the heroes, followed by a total cleanup of the magic mess. These grades have been logged for this specific scenario. Would you like to save these ratings in their hero files, or should we jump into another Jump City style scenario?
The other thing, she's leaving because of you. No. See, you're deflecting somewhere else. And I need you to take responsibility. She's mad at you. You know the problem I have right now? Brooke is over there. She's out there at Charlotte's house here. And I'm upset about that because my daughter doesn't want to be in this house around you anymore. That's the problem I'm having. You don't make my daughter feel sick and I feel like...
She don't get it. She thinks it's just a joke to her. But it's girl that he's telling you, his daughter don't want to be around you, and this her house, not yours. So if she was It was her.
You're right. You mentioned that your characters have been dealing with these kinds of challenges since 2019.
No, I said they. You know what? No.
You don't make her feel comfortable. Just because you don't threaten her with physical violence, you also make her feel like she doesn't belong here.
But actually, basically you do, because you've gotten us in her face several times and all.
What I said also.
Screaming her mom's ear, so no, she don't feel safe here.
She doesn't feel loved by you, Becky. There's no way that she doesn't feel me right. Okay, let's go back to this whole parenting thing. Kids are going to dislike their parents. You don't stop loving them. You don't love them. You don't love them with conditions. You love them unconditionally.
And I do.
Okay, so why does she don't feel like you love her right now? The way you talk to her, the way you come at her, you go through her phone. You don't respect her.
I do respect her.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
If you respect her, she wouldn't be over Charlotte's house. She'd be here
No, she's a teenager.
with her dad.
She's a teenager.
That's a long history of protecting the world, which explains why they were so calm and professional about the cleanup and containment today. They've clearly mastered their teamwork over the years. Since the battle records and the grades are all locked into the hero files, everything is up to date. Would you like to explore what Oliver or Max are up to in Jump City, or should we save the rest for another time?
She's never going to get it. So you should just go ahead. If you want your daughter back, you got to set this chick loose.
But if she didn't respect you, then why did she sneak out and go to Isaiah Britain? You see what I mean?
Really? Really? You gonna put it in my face? Okay, I respect the fact that she's a teenager.
Right, I see what you're saying. You were emphasizing that back in 2019, your characters faced situations just like this one. That definitely explains why they handled the Mirror Strike team with such expert precision today. They aren't rookies, they've been battle-tested for years, and that experience really showed in how quickly Gwen drained that magic and how Musa handled the purification. It's clear they've been a solid team for a long time. Since we are all set with the battle scenarios and the grades for today, would you like to check in on what Max is doing at work? Or is there something else you'd like to do?
Why Bethany will not get any respect from Brooke. That was one of the things that Bethany was driving away between her and her father. There it is. Boom.
And I'm pissed off about that. There is a way. Right where she at? Where is she? You don't tell her to make that decision.
No, I did not. No,
Mm-hmm.
better wife, better parent, and that's what I'm trying to do.
You will not be in that. Listen.
One major reason fans love Wonder Woman and Hawkgirl is the way they represent different types of fierce, powerful women who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty to protect others. Here is what makes each of them stand out to people. Wonder Woman, the balance of love and war. People love Diana because she is the perfect mix of compassion and power. The Peacemaker. Unlike many other heroes, she often tries to use diplomacy and mercy first. She truly loves humanity and wants to see the best in people. The Ultimate Warrior. If peace isn't an option, she is one of the most skilled fighters in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Fans love that she is a trained Amazon who can go toe-to-toe with Superman but still has a kind, gentle heart.
Right?
Hawkgirl, the relatable badass. For Hawkgirl, especially the Shayera Hole version from the Justice League cartoons, fans love her hit first, ask questions later attitude.
Oh, no, that's not good to have, though.
No-nonsense attitude. She is tough, brave, and often says exactly what's on her mind. People find her refreshing because she isn't a goody two-shoes. She's a warrior who relies on her strength and her North Metal mace to get the job done. Complexity. Fans also love her deep history, whether it's her struggle with her alien heritage or the romantic mystery of her reincarnation across time. Common ground. Both characters are loved because they don't wait to be saved. They're usually the ones doing the saving. Would you like me to find some cool comic book battles where these two have fought side by side?
No, but what is the weather?
And Larry has had to take a really hard look at himself. It is
I'll ask what's weather for next Tuesday as well.
In Mansfield, there'll be snow showers with a high of 26 and a low of 19.
like, subscribe, and share, and until the next video, peace.
What's the weather
We here. All right.
for next? Well, I'll put like next Friday.
Like, subscribe, share, all that.
Next Friday, be like the 23rd, honestly.
And it's on the.
Oh, that's next Friday. Okay, you say you gonna say something else with that?
In Mansfield, there'll be light rain with a high of 60 and a low of 33.
What's the fudge? For next Friday, man, for the forecast shows light rain with the high of 60. Okay. Well, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Make sure you like and subscribe, please, and thank you. Thank you for 170 subscribers, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate the 170 subscribers. I really do appreciate y'all so much. I will say though, people who love great characters are also gonna love themselves too. What they do? They love themselves as much as everybody else. Okay, see ya.